Hit the wrong button. I guess it's fitting.
Yeah. It's the end of an era.
No, it's just the end of the year.
Oh, right. There's a difference.
This is our last podcast of the year because it's our last live show. Next week and the following week, you will be able to hear our favorite moments from the show over the last couple months on the best of, as we call it, or the least worst, as we call it. And that is going to air at our regular times between 5:30 and I believe actually 9 a.m. And then you'll have a live host for the 90s at 9.
Oh, nice.
Jenna going to be coming in. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. As far as podcast goes, I have a challenge. Go back and listen to every one of our podcasts from this year. Yes?
That's ridiculous.
That's my challenge. I want to get those numbers up. I heard of this Jesperson guy that's having some success with his podcast. I want to pump him.
We do pretty good.
I kicked his ass on the golf course all summer. I feel like next up for us is to
comparing podcast listens.
Make him unemployed.
Just a heads up, we are live again January 4th. So excited for that first podcast to be put up as well. But we will be active on social media for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely we will. And we just want to wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you for all the support. We appreciate it. And we're going to come back on fire.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're going to be prepping every day.
You're full out lying right now.
I know,
You're
I'm going to be
prepping
sleeping
every day? Exactly. No, but we promise we'll be refreshed at least.
Yeah, exactly. There.
Okay.
That's the word.
Enjoy today's show, our favorite moments from it. Have a great holiday.
This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.
Time for Complaint Corner. Can I go first?
Yes.
You know the Holderness family?
No.
They're like the incredibly good-looking husband and wife. They got 2 cute kids, white picket fence, beautiful home. He used to be a TV news anchor.
What do they do now?
They make parody songs.
Okay, so
on Facebook.
They're big on Facebook.
Yeah. It's like the really good-looking family that makes these tacky parody songs that like moms on Facebook just love.
We make tacky parody songs sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So I guess I'm just jealous.
Yeah, I was going to say, we just don't get millions of views on all of our videos.
But like, I don't know why they get jammed down my throat. I don't follow them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's just came up on my Facebook suggested for you for the second day in a row. Their new 2020 song where he recaps the entire year. It's a full 4-minute parody. Bro, parodies can't be more than a minute and a half unless your name is Weird Al Yankovic. Okay?
Do you think that it's popping up on your timeline because every single day you search their page to see something new that they've posted?
Just hate on them. But this is the latest. He can't even sing.
And now Christmas time is here, and we all could use some cheer. Things are gonna be alright. Yeah, that's the bright side.
It's like the
That's actually really good.
good part of this year.
It's definitely auto-tuned, but it sounded good to me.
It's just filled with positivity. Get bent.
You're just jealous.
Holderness family.
My turn. Okay, so my complaint today. Listen, we don't like doing this on Fridays, but sometimes we got to get it out of our system before the weekend hits.
That's right.
I've discovered an envelope. After the show, we go and we edit our podcast in a different room at a computer. And I went in there before the show and I discovered there was an envelope with our names on it. Ryder, Lisa, Grant. That's our roommate. He does the show on Cruise FM. No name of who it's from. And there's a note that says, open around Christmas time. What? I can't open it now? Would today mean around
Christmas? It's a Christmas card.
What do you think's in it? Like, why can't I open it now? Is the 18th around Christmas?
No, it's a week away from Christmas.
I don't like this. It's all I'm going to be thinking about.
That's what gifts are.
Can I open it?
No, you can't open it. That's
my complaint. I don't like this.
Okay.
107.
All right, we have another theme for you today. We've had themes all week. Local restaurants doing cool stuff. What was one of our other themes from earlier in the week?
I don't remember.
kids doing good stuff. Now we've got cute grandma stories.
Yeah, so mine is about Diana. She's 65 years old, and every single morning, her and her husband wake up and deliver newspaper across their hometown in Idaho. Not only that, but then immediately after, she goes to her full-time job at McDonald's. Keep in mind, she's 65 years old, can't retire yet, and their vehicle that they drive has over 240,000 miles on it.
Wow.
So it's constantly breaking down.
Yeah.
There was a man in Idaho who wanted to act like a secret Santa, anonymous, and bought her a brand new SUV,
What?
bought her $5,000 worth of gas cards, and $1,000 cash. Yeah.
Whoa.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
Tell me something good.
My story is about a grandma as well. She's 74 years old. Her name is Pat, and she just received a bachelor's degree in anthropology 42 years after taking her first college class in 1978. The cool twist with this is she graduated beside her 22-year-old granddaughter.
No.
Awesome, right?
Yep.
Tell me something good.
All right, picture it. You end up in a dirty predicament where you find out a loved one got you a really nice gift for Christmas. Meanwhile, the turd you got them is wrapped under the tree awaiting opening. What do you do?
It's like that year that you got me personalized headphones that had my name on them and a little pizza emoji, and I got you an opened box of turtle chocolates.
Yeah, what did you do that year?
I just
rolled with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sarah wrote in saying, I get the worst anxiety when I find out someone got me something more expensive, so I'd probably throw up. That's a bit dramatic, but at least then they'd be like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And then they wouldn't be thinking
forget
about
about
it.
it.
They wouldn't be thinking about it anymore.
What would you do?
You get them a bidet.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, so a last minute gift idea. Just have a bidet on hand ready to rip.
Not a lot of people have one, so it's a good idea.
Everyone wants a clean bum on Christmas morning.
Somebody watched my video yesterday. Top of mind. First thing when you woke up, my apologies.
I was dreaming about it, unfortunately.
If you haven't seen it yet, you can find it pretty much everywhere. Just find me online. I've posted it a bunch of places. It's just me trying out a bidet for the first time.
Yeah, Ryder FM is where you can watch it, and it's quite entertaining. The best part about it is it's the bidet that doesn't shoot warm water. It's only cold. So
It's a bit of a surprise.
a bit of a recommendation. Spend a bit more and get the one that shoots warm water.
I don't know. It's a nice wake up. And listen, we usually post things on Play 107 YEG first, and that's where we direct you. But I'm not sure the boss wants me posting this video
Of you
me
on a toilet.
using a bidet on the station's social.
Play 107.
It is time for Unsung Heroes, giving love and attention to just random things. Sometimes sarcastic, and we try to have them often be funny.
Shout out to Lifesaver Candy for finally getting their moment again come Christmas morning. Seriously, though, who eats those outside of Christmas? They're just for stockings, right? And nobody goes into a convenience store and is like, I'm going to get a sleeve of Lifesavers on this random summer day. It's not a thing.
Shout out to Shoveling for showing you that those little back exercises you've been doing in your living room weren't enough.
Shout out to the frustration some of us endure while trying to wrap gifts nicely and neatly. What a great reminder to book a therapist appointment before the new year. Just ripping things, giving up, throwing it across the room.
Shout out to the viral video showing how amazing Tiger Woods' son is at golf.
Yeah.
The only thing my dad passed down to me was my huge nose.
What about the hair? Oh, your dad has good hair.
Yeah, I didn't even get that.
Shout out to people who post exciting news on social media and caption it, "So I did a thing." Ugh, you're unfollowed.
Shout out to spending $300 on groceries and then stopping at A&W on the way home because you're exhausted from all that shopping and you don't want to cook.
Extra pickles, please. Shout out to our bodies when we finally get back into a gym. Can't wait to wake up the next day with blisters on our feet. Our
Yeah,
bodies
true.
will literally be like, oh, is that what moving does to you?
Yeah, get shoveling.
Yeah.
And finally, shout out to partying alone this holiday season and realizing how much fun you are to party with. Play 107. It's Ryder and Lisa. So we're in with you until 10 o'clock. We've got the 90s at 9 coming up next.
Yeah, and it's looking good. I've already creeped the playlist, and it's
dope today?
Friday vibes.
Good.
Yeah.
And then after that, we need your help with something.
Yeah.
Hannah is coming in. And she really turned up yesterday at the Christmas party.
Yeah, so we had a Zoom Christmas party, and when we say turned up, it got to the point where she was drinking boons out of the bottle. So we're going to need you to bug her on the text line today.
Ask her like really tough questions, math stuff.
Get her to find information for you that you could easily Google yourself.
Yeah, please. Just remember that. That's coming up after 10. But like I said, the 90s at 9 kick off next. It's the 90s at 9 on Play 107. Thank you for checking out the show. I was going to let everybody know to have a look to the east as the sunrise. Stunning.
Yeah.
Already done. The sunrise and sunsets around here, just like boom, gone. See you later.
Well, and it's stressful, especially for people that are working a 9-to-5 job. If you got a dog at home, you got to speed home so you can walk them before it's dark out.
That's a tricky time. I mean, we're 3 days away from the longest day of the year, right? Do you think people that like have hills around them deal with this? Because like,
what do you mean?
Well, they would have a sunrise that would start peeking out in one spot, and then it would still be like hidden if they look 8 kilometers south of that. Or if you have mountains, the sunrise is like comes in waves. It's not like whoa and then over.
Right.
When you look at a flat line like we have, the sun comes up everywhere at the same time, right? Whereas if you had hills and things, you'd probably have a longer sunset and sunrise.
I can't think like this right now.
I know.
Stop it.
What? That's a pretty basic question.
I stopped listening halfway through. I like the sunrise. Is that a good enough answer?
No, that has If anybody that's lived outside the prairies has an answer for me on that one, I'd appreciate it. And congratulations, you just got the job as my new co-host. It is our last day before holidays. We've gotten some of our favorite moments over the past few months ready to rip those, so it'll sound like we're here kind of next week.
Yeah, so if you're still commuting to work, you can listen because, we handpicked our favorite breaks to re-air.
But if you're texting in and we don't respond to you, please don't think we hate you.
Yeah, we're just not in the room. But we will be active on social media, so follow along, Play 107 YEG on Instagram. We'll do some posts, maybe some live videos. Who knows?
What a crazy year it's been. Any specific highlights for you?
Yeah, I'd say January was pretty good. Feb.
Okay.
And then it went down from there.
Yeah.
No, there's been a lot of eye-opening moments for me, not wanting to take hangouts with friends and family for granted ever again.
Right. So the learning lessons might be
a lot of lessons. Yeah.
A big thing for you. I would say my favorite moment from the year was right after a pretty tough stretch where we decided that having 2 homes for my daughter was just too many people involved in too big of a circle. This was right as the pandemic hit, and all we had heard was what was coming out of Italy and Spain and some of the hard-hit countries. And her mom being pregnant, we decided to just let her stay with her mom for what we thought was going to be a couple of weeks, turned into, if I'm not mistaken, about a month and a half. And I was going over there to like social distance walk and things like that, but getting to go and pick her up, and we went for a walk, Mill Creek Ravine, for an hour and a half with the dog, and it was just the best to get to actually feel like I was a dad again.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was a pretty tough stretch. Also, I quit smoking at the start of the pandemic, so I think I'll look back on 2020 and be like, yeah, it was a tough year. That's the year I quit smoking. So there's still time. Maybe you can say the same thing. If you're a smoker or you have a bad habit that you want to kick, you still got 13 days, 2 weeks to get on top of it.
Ryder and Lisa.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai.
Play 107.